So, a lot of DVDs were asked to be taken out this time. First up is Maburaho. A fairly amusing series, although I would say the second half is not as impressive as the first half. I still don't regret buying it though. But can I really say that about any of my DVDs? These 7 discs cover the entire series. Then in Inuyasha, we have Season 1, which they all fold out like this, essentially. So we'll just stick with that. But you'll notice that this is a special edition version of Season 2, which has these 4 things. Are they stamps or Mahjong titles? I don't know. Season 2. So, I obviously don't have I don't consistently have special edition versions of all of these. It's something I regret. I have a special edition version of Season 3 with this free collector's coin inside of it. I think the other one was supposed to come with the collector's edition of the 4th movie, and I don't think I got that. There's a Kagome coin. I simply got the normal version of the 4th season. 5th season came with this scroll. I'm not quite sure what's on it. I don't want to open it. I don't like opening too much. 6th season came with this watch. And the 7th season came with a figurine of Inuyasha himself, which would be kind of cool to open up. I don't know why I haven't yet. Now that ends the series, the original era of the series. I believe in Japan they've either aired or they are currently airing something called Inuyasha Final, which finishes it for us. But that's not all of Inuyasha that's on DVD, because there's also Movie 1, Movie 2, Movie 3, and Movie 4. Next up is Berserk, the simplest of the things to go through, because it's just got 6 discs in it. Nothing too complicated. They're not numbered, I think. Well, they do have unique DVD numbers, like BK DVD 6003, 6005, 6, 4, etc. But the menus are kind of blank. It can be difficult to tell which one you have, but it's cool. Next up is Project Hack, which begins with Hack Sign. This is some old collector's edition version, which includes these pins that I've never taken out of Mimiru, Tsukasa, and a thing whose name I've forgotten. But otherwise, it's fairly simple. It just has all of the single releases in a flip open book like this. Lots of nice artwork. And Hack Sign is by far my favorite of the Hack stuff that I've seen, at least, that I've played, that I've read, whatever. Then we have the Hack games for PS2. Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, and Quarantine. And as it says right there, each of these come with a DVD with an episode of Hack Liminality. So that's all 4 episodes of Hack Liminality. Then there's Hack Legend of the Twilight, or Legend of the Twilight Bracelet, or I think the manga version is AI Busters or something. Quick, short, some neat ideas. Then they decided a pseudo reboot was required, and out came Hack Roots. And even though it's also a lead-in to a group of games like Hack Sign, it wasn't quite as good in my opinion. Here's Hack GU Volume 1 Rebirth. Volume 2 Reminisce, and Volume 3 Redemption, the three .hack GU games. And this is .hack GU Trilogy, CGI retelling of the contents of the games. Now, Hellsing Ultimate would ask for next, but just to be thorough, you know, here's the 4 original. Hellsing Ultimate, though, comes in these nifty tin cases. The even number ones have these booklets with them. And thus far, these are the only 4 that have been released, but I heard rumors from somebody that more is coming out. I also decided to bring all of Rurouni Kenshin out, even though only one part of it was. So each of these are season releases, and I think there was a complete series release recently. It looks like it just contains these 3 boxes in them. Each of these boxes, of course, contains what I think are the original releases, individuals, for the series, assuming there was individual releases. They certainly seem that way. But the OVA, or movie in question, is inside this director's cut version. It has Reflection and Trust and Betrayal. Director's cut version, so of course, you know, you got Reflection, Trust and Betrayal. I believe this was what was asked for. I haven't watched them yet. They're still on my to-watch list, unfortunately. Finally, last but not least, Yu Hakusho. This would be the 14-episode First Battle, Second Wind, Third Strike, Team of 4, 5 Standing, Sixth Sense, 7 Sins, and finally, 8 finalists. And since it ends at episode 112 back here, that tells me that's definitely all of it. Then I bought this recently, which has the Yu Hakusho movie. I think it's the original first one. And I bought this, which I believe should be the second one. A little damage on the DVD there. Oh well. The disc inside is still perfectly watchable, completely unharmed. Whew, that was a lot of stuff to cover. So let's very quickly go through the rest of this. DVDs on order. Still no sign of Iki Taos and Dragon Destiny Volume 3. But it's just going to ship eventually, because I don't think they've canceled that. Whereas Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei Volume 1, still no sign of that, and no sign of a replacement. Other DVDs that came out, one confusing one was the Vexile Special Edition Viridian Collection version, which, depending upon where you go, the release date was either July 11th, July 12th, July 13th, or it never got released. Very confusing. Looks like a Romeo x Juliet Complete Collection came out, a Magikano Save version, a 009-1 Save version, Black Cat Viridian Collection version. Pretty thorough. Next week's not looking terribly big, but I've already got stuff ordered for then. So hopefully those will arrive, and tomorrow or next week will actually be pretty interesting. So, see you then.